I do agree. I think Warfoki can probably just ban, he can probably just ban Seraph Haven and win pretty convincingly. And he didn't. He banned Blood. Interesting.
Yeah, I actually am agreeing with Warfoki here on banning Blood, mostly because Aggro Blood is the only deck that can really push through any of his decks with being Atomy, PDK, and Neutral Forest. It's the only thing that can just win outright. Seraph, yeah, you can play around. Mid-Shadow, you can play around. So I kind of like this ban here.
I guess that is true with this particular matchup instance. Beauty and the Beast, I couldn't think of its actual name. There it is, Speak of the Devil. It has, it's unkillable against Haven, so...
Yep, Beauty and the Beast, very good against any type of control deck, which this Seraph deck most certainly is. Can't Themis it, can't Tribunal it, can't really do a lot about it. Can play a Noise, though. Noise does come down to help protect you for at least a single turn of beatings from Beauty and the Beast, so...
Definitely don't want to get baited into play, and never mind. Okay.
Ooh, okay, so does have one left in the deck. Is running two, not three.
Yeah,
two in the deck.
So.
Very interesting time to be running that, though. I guess it is good against Forte. It can be good against, like, the Hippogriff Riders and the Genesis Dragons and things like that, but I think it's mostly geared towards Dragon. And against
I think
Sword,
for the most
maybe...
part, Noise is just a great card. Noise is pretty Noise, right? Like...
That's fair. That's fair. And we see a Kindly Triot not getting the buffs here, not having enough neutrals in hand.
Just being a vanilla 3.23. Yeah, it still trades with the board and stays alive, so that's fine.
Mm-hmm. Now, if it had Ward, would have put Madalan in a much tougher position, just taking much more damage here. But I don't think Warfoki's too concerned with that. I think Warfoki is really just, I'm going to play Beauty and the Beast, and this game's going to come to a close pretty soon. But
right. Since there's also no way that this staircase won't pop in time.
Right. Opts to go for the trade here and not face damage. Interesting. I don't think that 2-2 would have been able to really trade with anything. So I don't know if I like opting for
just keep stats off the board so nothing can swing into the Beauty and the Beast. Because if something comes down and evolves this turn, and Madalan gets the board back a little bit, then maybe he'll have something left on the board that can trade it into Beauty and the Beast and make it easier to kill.
That's
and
true.
You don't want
the cudgel wiping entire board here means it's much harder for Beauty and the Beast. You're right.
Exactly. Right.
Setting up for many, many future turns. So I think here we're just going to see a pass.
Ugh. It's actually an awkward Beauty and the Beast because he didn't kill both followers, so you actually can't Beauty next turn. So he's going for the more aggressive play here. He's making a board. He's making a board that Madalan has to kill, even though, I think he's really hoping, unless something dies, Madalan could stop Beauty and the Beast coming down by banishing and not killing something.
Yeah, he could banish and then play even just like a Beast Call or something and just make sure that Staircase doesn't pop immediately. Has one extra breathing turn on that. His global pop, Themis becomes active, so it becomes a lot more easy to deal with. I like this. He does have to take 4 damage with that for that plan to work, though.
Mm-hmm. I mean, whatever. 4 damage. You have a carry in your hand, so...
Damage doesn't matter.
It's like, I mean, I guess he could play it, but wouldn't do anything. Neither of its abilities would activate, so it's kind of a waste.
Yep.
Hector, unfortunately, not active either, so you kind of just have to not do anything.
So one of the downsides to playing a lot of key cards that work with neutral cards and not a lot of neutral cards, there's a balance there. Sometimes you get draws like this where they just don't activate.
And he is, there is kind of an argument, Staircase is popping, so if he plays Beauty and the Beast or something or whatever, okay, he goes for the Hector, the non-activated Hector. That's fine, I think. You're drawing
I might
4
have
cards
gone for Hector the turn earlier instead of playing the Fairy and using an Evo on it. I think this is just a much more solid defensive option.
Mm-hmm.
Like to keep your board clean, to be more imposing, to maybe pop that Staircase, things like that. But I believe we're going to be able to see Beauty and the Beast come down next turn.
Yeah, the likelihood of Forest Followers being drawn is next to 0, so...
Right. Perfect. And a backup Beauty and the Beast. Very nice.
Just evolves it just to get its stats.
Yep. And now it's
There
really
we
going to be
have
on
it.
Madalan if he can just deal with this. He's going to have to deal with constant Beauty and the Beast. Beast Call's not going to pop next turn, so he's got even a hard time dealing with this one by itself.
He's also just dead if he doesn't heal himself, so...
Right, so Curate, I think, is the play, and then you just Evo. You have 3 Evos to give. You Evo it just to get the damage on the Beauty and the Beast. You pray that your opponent doesn't have air yet, and then you try to deal with the board next turn.
Right, that's unfortunately just... You have to pray they don't have air yet, which is, you know,
Right.
that feels bad, but you have
That
no other
does
option,
feel
really.
Yep. Got to get the heal out. You know your Beast Call's popping next turn, so you're going to have a little bit more to work with next turn. The unfortunate side of things, though, is that Warfoki, like we said, does have the backup Beauty and the Beast. So even if you do... Oh, doesn't Evo into it.
I think that's fine, honestly. Like,
Really?
you could have probably pre-evolved just to get, 2 evolves on the board, but Elfwinds is a card, so...
But now you got no damage on that Beauty and the Beast. You still have 3 Evos. I mean, dying with all 3 Evos isn't a badge of honor in Shadowverse, guys. Let me tell you. Okay.
Second Beauty and the Beast, so now there is...
I don't believe you get an achievement for it or any extra vials for doing that. So make sure to use your Evos, guys.
There's a combined 16, 18, I think, that he can't get rid of. He drew another Curate, though, so that's pretty good.
Yep, Curate Evo 7 can kill the 7/8 and stay alive.
With Tiger on board, so... However, Hector would just come down.
You were done for.
Or this is actually more efficient. This way you keep a 5/5 around.
Right, yeah, you waste less stats.
Yeah. Much
Good
better.
job, Madalan, spotting that when the casters didn't. Haha.
That's right. I saved this. But that, yeah, like you said, the Hector coming down just for extra damage.
Oh, wait,
putting a
no, he
ward
has
up.
lethal with Hector. Hector's 3, by the way.
Yeah, Hector is 3. Hector is 3. Right. Even if there wasn't lethal off the Hector, Hector would have come down, dealt 3 to face. Like, say if Madalan was left at 1, right?
Oh, yeah, I mean, even if he, even if Hector wasn't...
Still
going
would
against
not be able to deal with this Beauty and the Beast because of the ward behind it. So,
Right.
just these Beauty and the Beast showing how much work they actually can do against a control deck. I really feel like Madalan missed a big opportunity to get some damage on one of the Beauty and the Beast, but honestly speaking, I don't think he would have been able to deal with both of them anyway, given the nature of his hand. So, Warfoki going up a game.
Yep. And I mean, we kind of predicted that Seraph is just... It's kind of a thing where, until we get a deck that can put Seraph on the board for free, please, dear God, no,
Right.
ever. Then I don't think you're ever going to get a chance to play the card. It's just... By turn 8, when people are at 8 play points, you're just not going to have a turn where you can just spend 8 doing nothing.
Doing literally nothing. Yeah.
Literally
it's really
nothing.
hard.
Yeah.
Really hard. Or at least like a way to make it pop immediately, but then again, like that would be too good. They have that built into the card, so it can happen because it would be too good, so.
But to be fair, here he is, top 3 of
Oh,
this
yeah.
qualifier, playing Seraph, and I guarantee it never got banned. There's no way you'd ban Seraph Haven, so...
Right, his Seraph deck was winning. No doubt about it.
He did choose to switch to Shadow, though, so we have a Shadow Mirror. We haven't seen these in a while.
We have not, but these are not quite a mirror. Madalan playing more of a mid-rangey, and Warfoki,
Right.
of course, playing Atomy, the big business
And that was actually...
of Shadow.
Madalan's mulligan was super interesting right there. I was going to mention Troth's Curse being a really interesting card that on 3 play points can get rid of Anatomy if they do one to you. And he got rid of it when he had Belinus turn 2 into turn 3 Troth's Curse. If Warfoki had turn 3 Atomede, that would have been the perfect answer, but he got rid of it.
That's true. That's true, and only 1 copy of Troth's Curse in the deck, so interesting to know what his thought process was for mulliganing that.
Maybe he wanted followers early to trade into the Atomy followers, but I mean, you're going second. You don't have that initiative to do that, so...
Right, like quite literally, it could have been Atomy right now, and
Yes,
you would not have
could
an
have
answer
Atomy
to
this
it.
turn, and the game would have ended.
Yeah. Because Lurching Corpse is nice, but you don't have the soul conversion to immediately kill it. You would need a Demon Eater, and if there were any other followers left in play, then it makes it even worse. So, but
Right, which he
as
does
we
have
can
Demon Eater,
see-
but only on 4 play points that he could do that, so...
Atomy not in the hand for Warfoki, so it doesn't have to deal with that immediately. And the later this game goes, I feel like Madalan will start to take advantage. The only kind of wild card as it gets into the late game is that Deathly Tyrant. If you get down to 15 or lower, like especially 13 post-Evo stuff, that Deathly Tyrant can always just come out to win the game, so you got to be careful.
Well, I mean, you know how the Atomy deck works out. Like either you draw the Atomy hand, and you get that, turn 3 or whatever, or you immediately switch into the I'm gonna get Shadows and Tyrant you plan. Like
Right. And it's good at doing both.
Warfoki's on the Tyrant plan.
Mm-hmm. And I like the option of people starting to add Spartoy Soldier to their Atomy decks just for extra shadow generation, extra protection against aggro decks. It's a really nice slot in the 3-drop. It's a lot better than the Attentive Knights that people were playing originally.
Yeah, Attentive Knights, it's so awkward. I can't even think of another 3-drop that you would bother playing. But the extra shadows on that, they aren't irrelevant. That follower gives you 3 shadows when it dies. So, and that's huge for making sure that Tyrant's even playable. So.
Mm-hmm. We also get to see Madalan kind of really taking over the board here, and has enough play points to kind of do whatever he needs to now. Did use the Demon Eater to draw cards and extend the board instead of saving it for an Atomy turn, so that might be hard to deal with. An Atomy now.
It's an Atomy in hand, but it's not exactly no, it's not castable.
Can't play it yet, no. So I think Madalan is just fine here. And I think this is a Spartoy Soldier turn.
So in case he does Atomy, it doesn't matter.
Yep. Spartoy Soldier, evolve that into the Lyrial, and then save the Soul Squashers for the next couple turns. Might even opt to not even play any Soul Squashers because, as we said, he's kind of on the Deathly Tyrant plan, so might just want to save all of his shadows. It's a great top deck for Madalan. Oh, wait. He miscounted just like I did.
I don't think he did. I think he's going to zombie party and just go face.
Okay. Okay. I was just like, sometimes when I play Shadow, I play so fast that I just don't count it. I'm like, of course I have it. And I just play a card and I'm just like, oh my god, what did I just do?
Another Atomy. Oh my gosh.
Not
that's
what you
actually
want to see
terrible.
Here.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah.
He needs to see Staircases. He needs to see another Androlphus, I think, probably.
Androlphus would be really good here. And Madalan playing really smart here, not evoing to give any advantage to Soul Squashers here. Basically saying, you got to deal with me in a normal way.
This does open up Warfoki into a turn where he can play his own Soul Squashers, though. So.
It's true.
And go for the Atomy.
Opts to... Oh, okay. Okay. So this is the way he's going to board clear. So deciding to do this, and then still has one left over. To maybe soul, he can soul conversion this Atomy if you really want to.
Soul conversion your Atomy. Yeah, that's
super value, right? Like you just wasted all of your cards. You need to refill your hand. It's pretty good play. Ooh, that's a really good
that's
deck.
Really great for Eater next turn, but it's awkward that he can't kill this Lurching Corpse. He can't get rid of this Atomy unless he throws stuff into it.
Right. He can play the Warfiend if he wants to put up a defensive option here, so that is a choice, and that's what he's going to go for.
That's just the choice, yeah. Especially when you have Eater coming down next turn, any kind of board that you manage to stick is going to just translate into a possible lethal.
So I'm interested to know after
he drew
seeing
3 Atomies in a row, by the way.
That's a lot.
Just by the way, they were in a row. They were next to each other.
After seeing Warfoki play 2 Soul Squashers in a row, not using the Evo point that turn to push more damage, I feel like this is kind of the end game going into the Ektar turn. I don't think I would have reserved my Evo points yet another turn there, especially after seeing 2 Soul Squashers.
Right, and if this Atomy goes face, it's just over. Very tough decision for Warfoki here.
Yeah, you always have to count Ektar damage.
Yep.
And of course, we know there's 4 plus 9, which is 13, plus Evo. I'm sorry, I counted way too much damage. 6. 4 plus 9. 6, 10 damage plus Evo is 12 damage. So right over lethal. Does have to clear here.
4 plus 9. Man, 8 just
pretty good. 9 damage. Sometimes Ektar just does way more damage than you think he's going to deal.
I understand why they nerfed that card, man. Okay,
right?
It doesn't die to Eater. Okay.
Perfect. Did waste the Deathly Tyrant, though, so now his hand's kind of stuck. Like, no good targets for Demon Eater, no good targets for Soul Conversion. Those Atomies are not going to see play. This is kind of like the opposite end. So we saw Warfoki with the best possible draw, and now we see him with a not-so-good draw at all.
And Madalan's just got an easy clear here. He gets in for 2 chip damage, and now Eater is definitely going to be lethal because Warfoki's hand is garbage.
Yep. Hot garbage.
On the upside, he can't draw another Atomy. It's not possible, so...
That is true. No more Atomies. Can't be a Deathly Tyrant, though. Bellinus. That was a good draw.
Bonus
That
the
at least
shiny.
can give him some options. Hopefully take out a 2-2 and a 1-1. Oh, never mind.
Interesting. Another soul conversion though. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is basically just Warfoki petering out here.
Mhm.
And yeah, Ektar just going to be able to take over this game.
And that is the game. Whew.
So, Madalan finding a win with his mid-shadow, which means that Atomy has one more chance, and it's against Haven. Haven's kind of like a 50-50 with Atomy, right? Like, if you Atomy on turn 4,
They can
and they have the Tribunal?
They can Tribunal. Yeah, Tribunal, yeah.
Yeah, and they have the Tribunal, then you can be like, uh-oh.
I'll show you.
But if you have the
Look at that.
staircases
Who said
popping...
Aether was bad? Look at this damage.
Yeah, yeah.
How much
If you
damage
think
is that, by the way?
Ektar is bad, you guys are crazy. It's at least 25, at least.
25 at
least
least,
25
yeah. I think it was more
damage,
like
at least.
14, but yeah.
Yeah.
25. Yeah.
Yeah, 36 or something like that. Some crazy amount of
36,
damage.
Yeah. Whatever. He's got like 42 damage probably.
Yeah. Actual 1 million. That's like,
Yeah.
I like that term this week. I don't know. Sometimes I get terms stuck in my head and like actual 1 million. That's a good term for this week.
Yeah, definitely.
Like when
I
two
feel it.
staircases pop, you draw actual 1 million cards.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you do actually.
Yeah.
You draw the entire deck. Yeah.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
just yeah. You ad nauseum your whole deck in your hand.
That's right. All right, let's see if Seraph can hold up against Atomy. I don't think this is a terrible matchup for Seraph Haven, but I don't think it's that good depending on how good of a starting hand Warfoki has. So this opening draw is actually going to be really important.
Yes, I've played this matchup a few times, and I was going to say that exact same thing. It's 100% up to the first 8 or 10-ish cards. Atomy just needs to Atomy, and it's fine.
Keeps the Haunted House instead of trying to hard mull for the Atomy here. I like keeping Staircase.
He knows he's got to draw Atomy, but he's got a symmetrical, very weirdly colored hand. His hand reminded me of an ice cream sandwich for some reason. I have no
doesn't
idea
draw
why.
Atomy, his hand is terrible.
It's terrible, and he has double Tribunal on Madalan's side. This could be very bad.
Goodness, this could be very bad.
I believe Warfoki. He can do it. Easy. Nope.
Not quite. Might just play that. No. Okay.
Just
Opting to keep it in hand.
Show him everything. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sweating for Warfoki right now. I'm sweating for him. I'm like, come on.
3 and 35. Here we go. Come on.
Here we go. I would have definitely mulliganed knowing how important the starting hands is. Mulliganing that Haunted House is huge. That's one extra card he could have seen this game.
That's possible. Yeah. True. Nope. And that's.
I want to say
that's
that's
end up being
game
That's game.
already.
Yeah, that's game. Yeah,
Like, it
game.
feels bad to say that this early, and it definitely could just not be game. I mean, Seraph, well, has Seraph now.
He's banishing
but with the
Underall for
banish,
that's game. Yeah.
yeah, like there's not even going to be a good play to follow up here, and it's going to be a long time before these staircases pop. That was pretty good though. Okay, some hope. We'll be able to push for a damage and draw a few cards here.
Still didn't find out.
No enemy.
Not that he could cast it anyway, because the Haunted House stops him from being able to.
One thing you have to be very aware of, guys, when you're playing Atomy is Haunted House triggers. So if you are not keenly aware of how your Haunted House works, make sure you plan out the entire turn first. Otherwise, you might not just be able to play that Atomy that you thought you could play.
I actually like banishing this thing. You stop. You slow down the
Oh yeah.
the staircases, and you also stop any shadow gain.
I think the only way Madalan loses this game at this point is if these staircases do pop fast, and you start building up those shadows fast for a Deathly Tyrant before a Seraph can come out. But the way this game's going, I don't think the shadows are going to be there for Deathly Tyrant
They
fast.
will either. I mean, it is possible if you mill a
It's
bunch of
definitely
cards to
possible.
staircase.
Mm-hmm.
He also
Don't
drew his
pass
third
it.
Haunted House
Okay.
at some point, though. That's bad.
I probably would have opted for the Chimera here, just better on play points.
Maybe afraid of a banish, but he also triggered his staircase doing that, so.
That's true. It's good playing the Haunted House afterwards.
Warfoki looking like he's trying to get Anatomy off next turn, but I mean, we know it's going to get Tribunaled, so.
Yeah, this is not the time I'd be looking for Atomy. Now, with saying that, with Chimera,
Oh
it
my
could
gosh.
be preventative versus Tribunal, but not so preventative against a Themis Decree. But there aren't any Themis in hand for Madalan right now, so actually the Chimera into Atomy plan would do some work here.
Mm-hmm. It would be fine. Look at those cantrips. Every card he drew cards.
That's right, and Star Torrent cannot be played alongside of Tribunal next turn to help clear for the Atomy, but we see Pop
Still didn't find Atomy.
no love. Warfoki's deck. This is the thing about Atomy. We see it happen once. It was even like this last week. Atomy happened once, and then every other game it just kind of like, you know, what are you doing?
Ooh. He found one. He can do it.
But Haunted House trigger.
He has a way of killing the ghost, though.
Okay, good. But yes, he can trigger it, but he doesn't have any followers left in play. Actually, he will. He'll have the ability to play one follower afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Which he will evolve to kill the Prison Priestess, hopefully.
Yes, need to do that.
Oh, never
no.
mind. Okay, well that's unfortunate.
Oh no. But building up shadows, so still getting there.
I think he's considering evolving this Atomy. Please, no, Warfoki, don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do this. Okay.
All right.
Good man. Now, the funny thing is, had he done that play, played a 1-drop and evolved into the 2-1, that Tribunal might have whiffed, and he could have gotten in that 8 precious damage that he needed to make a Deathly Tyrant lethal. But
extremely important damage, yes.
But without that damage, Deathly Tyrant, even if the shadows get up there, might not be enough to finish off the game.
Right. Since we do know Curates are in this deck. He doesn't have one in hand, but, you know, Curate is a possibility.
Star Torrent, an absolute all-star next turn, even Healing Prayer. Just like being able to like crush all these amulets off the table fast. I don't even think I would be worried about saving it for his Tashu Seraph at this point with how much value I have in play.
Especially if he doesn't evolve, he can. Oh my gosh!
Wow. Yeah, he can break the Chimera. Star Torrent feels good.
Well, it doesn't actually clear much.
Chimera.
Yeah, Bone
It doesn't
Chimera.
clear much. 1/2s. I still
Draws
think
lots
it's
of cards
probably the
doing
best
it, though.
play. Yeah.
Might be.
Because you need the board space anyway. It will open the upper
If he draws to a second one, it's godlike. Definitely. I think he's not going for it, though.
Okay. Interesting.
Oh, he
So
only plays one, I think, actually.
Yeah, that tells me he does want to get followers in place, so maybe he's going to start Torrent. Oh, okay, maybe just Dogma here. Okay.
This is interesting.
This does clear more of the board.
Start Torrent now and then evolve Tiger and play Doggo.
Yep. This is a very good line of play as well. Clear off the board, draw your cards. I think this will prompt an... No, it won't prompt an overdraw, not if he plays the Doggo. Yep.
This also plays pretty interestingly around Tyrant, since he is basically giving him Tyrant.
Yep. Tons of shadows.
Skullbeast can't evolve through Doggo, so...
Affectionately named.
Affectionately named Doggo.
Doggo. It is the only Doggo that we get to see more often than not, so... He is a loyal pet.
And this is Warfoki has he's managed to brick so hard. Ooh, the ghost, that's right. He can evolve the ghost and go face for 13.
Ghost Evo. Ooh. This works too.
Go face for 14.
Yeah. Yeah, I like this. I like this line a lot. 14 damage puts him down to 5. The next Deathly Tyrant is only 3 damage though, because all the 20 shadows will be used to pump this. But the 13/13 has to be dealt with.
Of course we know that it's gonna die. It's dead.
Yeah. Right now. Easy. Exactly. And Curate drawn. That was a great top deck. Did have Healing Prayer just in case as like a quick fix, but Curate really good draw here.
Interesting that he played the Curate first when you want to throw Tiger into this. Never mind. Okay.
Maybe he's even going to Evo into the Lurching Corpse. No, just leaving it in play.
Leave it. I mean, it can't attack followers, so I mean, what's he going to do? All right.
It's true. And this does keep a lethal setup on board.
Mm-hmm.
This game played out very interestingly. Very interestingly. I think Warfoki... I think we had it called, though. Warfoki was in a tight spot the entire time. Did find a way to get a lot of damage in. But I think that one specific turn where he didn't Evo into the 2-1 to possibly preserve 8 damage.
Oh, that cudgel. Oh my gosh. The cudgel. That's disgusting. Madalan, no. That's so good.
Yeah, cudgel really good here.
That was a great play to go wide by Warfoki, and it honestly would have been pretty hard for Madalan to clear this entire thing without threatening to die himself because of the Tyrant coming in for 3. But he's got the doggo.
Yep, got doggo, got
The
healing
half
prayer. I
court
imagine he's going to cast
is
this
just-
turn as well.
Oh my gosh. This is just an absolute shutout. If he casts healing prayer, yeah, just completely shuts out the game. He doesn't have to, but if
He doesn't have to. No,
doesn't have to.
doesn't have to. Possible 5 damage next turn is maximum. Possibly more with. Actually, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that can be hasted damage here. I don't think so in the list that we
Well,
see. For
the most
Warfoki.
damage I think is a card he's not playing by the name of Demon Lord Ictor. So
Yeah, he's not playing Hector. Yeah, he's also not playing Phantom Hell. I don't think any of the decks are playing Phantom Hell anymore, but
yeah, classically draws a 1-drop. Easy.
yep, and that's it. Madalan. Taking it with his Seraph deck. You know what's funny about Seraph? Seraph never wins with Seraph anymore. Seraph just wins because it controls the board and then has followers left over, is what happens.
Because you never get a chance to play Seraph. You can't do it. It's 8 mana, do nothing. You can't do it.
This is what we learned. Don't play Seraph in your deck. Just play Havencraft followers and just like mimic like you're playing Seraph or something. You know what I mean?
Mid-range Haven. Here we go.
That's right. That's right. Mid-range Haven.
What do you think is, because obviously if you're not playing Seraph,